tēnā rā tātou i waho mai nā, kua huri mai nei, ki te whakarongo, ki ngā kōrero. A tēnei o tātou, mai roto o the ngaitahu mākakanui iwi trust. Tēnei rā mātou o te tarati nei. Hau nei, ko te tūmuaki āhau. Te mana whakahaere matua, kaitiaki matua, o roto te tarati o te iwi, ngaitahu mākakanui. Iwi nui tonu, ngaitahu mākakanui. No reira tēnā tātou, tēnā ramātira tātou katoa. Ai, yes, here I am back again, kua huki mai anō rā hai. And come back to share with you some more. Yeah, we got some more on there. I think the last one I got to take number 4. And that was the take where the tribunal and some mysterious people that we think is by the name of Kahungunu and Rangitane meddled with our statement of claim in 2009. And that happened to be the year, 2008. 2009 was the year that we poured it on and continued to ask for our people back, because rightfully all the tribes that they represent are all tribes belonging to Tahu Mākakanui, not to Kahungunu, and we're not a sub-tribe of Kahungunu, and we never have been traditionally seconded or somehow, we have never somehow by some strange phenomena of the traditional Te Ao Kōhatu world ended up under Kahungunu o Rangitane. That's not true. And these are some of the things, some of the ngā hanga kōrero a Kahungunu me Rangitane. E ne hanga kōrero, he tika katoa. But what they're trying to do is match everything up with the Crown's predicament now. The predicament of the Crown, let me tell you, the Crown process and the predicament that the Crown is in is that the Crown, in all its documents, shows that Kahungunu and Rangitane are the iwi, and that's highly embarrassing, because the traditional story would tell you that kai te he tēnā kōrero a te Crown. But when the Crown sets up in the process, the Crown has to go by what its documentation is saying. Nā reira ngā kōrero kua takoto. Kahari ake, kakawe ake ki roto ki ngā āhuatanga o te kai kreme, o te kai tā wariwari. Ai. Ana, o nā tikanga, o nā ture, ka takoto atu ai ki roto ki tēnā āhua. Ko ia tēnei tāna e whakahaere tiake ai. Tāna ka whakahaere tiake. Tāna e whakahaere tiai. Akati. So the Crown, when it utilises its claims process, what happens is that the Crown has to ensure that there's correctness in what it's saying, okay, and the documentation, what that's saying. But we have been counterclaiming that whole scenario. Kahungunu Rangitane, not possible. Koina tā mātou kōrero mai 2009, and kua u tēnā kōrero. Kai roto katoa i te whai ākiko katoa nui rawa tēnei whai ākiko e ki atu nei, kai te he tēnei kōrero e takoto atu nei, i takoto atu ai ki roto ki ngā pepa, ngā tui a te kāwanatanga. Kai te he rawa atu, fraud katoa. And kai te tika mata, there's a ton of evidence of the fraudulence of the Crown, which falsified all of the land deeds mai 1851 ki 1912. Taku mōhio nei. I roto i ētahi rohe. Might have been a little bit later in other rohe. However, falsified katoa and fraudulent. Fraudulated katoa. Yeah, sorry. And so we come in I runga I tērā āhuatanga o te kōrero because their fraudulence ruled all the other iwi out, including ours. Tahu mākaka nui, te hika o pāpauma, but they don't call themselves an iwi, and that's hopefully another super tribal group that we now will be able to partner up with, but we're just getting to that. And but I hoki, that's a possibility, and we're hoping to see that through and assist them where we can assist them, and hopefully they can assist us where we need assistance too. Okay, so koia tira. Now, why would the Crown deny that and allow only Kahungunu and Rangitāne to take the lead in settlements? And, because by their reckoning and by those people running, those few sitting at the top of Kahungunu Rangitāne, they are the largest natural groupings. And that's not true. That's not true. We are actually the largest natural grouping. That's Ngai Tahu Mākaka nui, 130,000 people. Obviously, the largest group. Now, rohe mai wai kare moana, pita atu anu ki kai koura. Tai atu anu ai ki rea. Now, so, what am I saying? What am I saying? What I'm saying is that the few sitting at the top, ngā ruarua, kai te keokeonga o Kahungunu me Rangitāne, they're manipulating the Crown. See? So, whilst they're manipulating the Crown, they're manipulating all the people. While they're manipulating all the people, all the rest of our iwi are getting an unfair deal. Now, whilst we've got an unfair deal, what are they going to do now? Try and grease us up and to get us on side, which is not going to happen. Yeah. I don't mind working with people that if, they have enough, in their ngākau to recognise our claims and what our kōrero is all about. And actually, if they're holding on to people that isn't theirs and belongs to us, then that, what we think is that rightfully they should give them back. Okay? Now, the big problem with Kahungunu and Rangitāne is that they don't want to lose all those people because it's far too much for them to lose. To them it feels like a loss of great power and honour and all that sort of thing, and they feel like failures and stuff like that. Well, they are to us. Kia mātou matawaia katoa anu. Matawaia katoa anu ngā mahi a Kahungunu iwi a Rangitāne iwi anō hoki. Matawaia katoa. And I'll tell you why. They haven't even established their iwi yet. They're running on oily rag stuff there. And the only thing they've really got is some money. There's nothing else. Because everything they do use in the way of, iwi is actually tūhoe, And that's not proper. That's not right, An iwi of Kahungunu should have kahungunutanga tūturu. An iwi of Kahungunu should have kahungunutanga tūturu. An iwi of Rangitāne should be Rangitāne nui ā rangi tūturu. See? Pēnā ia mātai, tahu mākaka nui matua tūturu no mātai. Ai. Katoa no tūturu no mātai. Even tō mātou ki atu, he iwi nui tonu, tūturu tonu no mātai, tūturu tonu. because there's not much difference, ne? Between the Tūturu grouping and the iwi grouping. It's very much the same. Just one's bigger than the other. One doesn't run on uri and whānau. It runs on hapu and iwi. See? And, there's paramountcies involved. But the iwi, depends more on the top paramountcy, whereas the hapu runs on the whole line. Yet the iwi still can run on the whole line. See? And the hapu, it usually runs on, and that main line of the descent, of the major line of descent, the main ridge line of descent of the hapu is the all-important line. Aye. But yeah, that's similar in the iwi, But the iwi has the ability to grow quite a lot more, quite a lot bigger and more numerous. Yeah, so, hoi anō. What's my point? My point is that in the process between 1840 and 2016, Ngai Tahu Mākaka Nui has become 130,000 and therefore the largest natural grouping in Aotearoa. So these, we're taking these to court, and these, all these settlements are going to be protested against. All the settlements of Rangitane and all the settlements of Kahungunu are going to be protested against heavily. Every hui talking about our people, they both hold people belonging to us, and mostly from tribes that are traditionally ours, Tūturu no Mātai. And so, they must be returned, and the court, we're pretty sure, will rule in our favour for those to be returned. Now, they may have manipulated the people so badly that actually they may refuse. But kai te pai tērā kia, kari te tino pai tērā kia mātai rangi. If there's nothing we can do about that, then we will happily take our assets back. Okay? Because they also hold our assets. Ngā taonga tuku iho o mātai na mātua tūpuna. Kai raro ke atu iaua hapu, iaua uri, iaua whānau, kai raro katoa iaua iwi. Kātoa toa nei, o rātai. Kai raro tonu i rā tāanga tangata. Mau tonu atu nei. Kua mau tonu atu nei ki roto ki a rātai. Okay? And so, we can't let go of the fact that if kahunu rangitane think that they have the goods, and they can run, Tahu Mākaka Nui and every other iwi in the land, because this is what they're really saying. Oh, they're from us. Since when? Since when? And you know what? Since we're from Te Atiawa, are they from Te Atiawa? Because I don't think so. Their iwi is actually, their wider grouping that they came from is Ngā Rairu. And us. See, they also come from us. We're their other side, their wider grouping that they descended from. Now, it's highly impossible that we came from them. And secondly, they haven't got the skills to manage our iwi. Thirdly, they haven't got the goods. They're not founded on the goods, and they're not an iwi yet. As far as we're concerned, they're not an iwi. See, and they're not tūturu. Okay? And the final thing about Kahungunu and Rangitane is that he tamanui ho in iwi, and so they need to be very, very careful and on their guard, because what they're pushing through this process and system is an absolute disgusting mess. I've never met such arrogant groups before. Whakahihi katoa anō. Te nui o te whakahihi, ka reo ōrite ana i te katoa o te motu. te nui o te whakahihi o tēnā, o tētahi o nei o ngā iwi e rua nei, ka hore e kite ana i tētahi, i te motu. Horapa te motu. Horapa te motu. Ai hoki. And so, yeah, my knowledge is that, yes, protests are on, court cases are on. Now, I've even had kōrero spoken to me that realistically the 40,000 that are stuck under kahungunu rangita now realistically still signed to us, registered still to us. And yes, I have to agree with that. But officially, no. We want that officially done. And I'm going to write to the head of the incorporation of kahungunu to make sure we get that in writing. That our people are actually still registered under us realistically, because they're still Ngai Tahu Mākaka Nui and they're registered under Ngai Tahu Mākaka Nui. However, they're within kahungunu, so that makes it unofficial, because kahungunu is not their true iwi, it's Tahu Mākaka Nui. Okay? The other thing is that kai te he te karauna, so we know kai te he te karauna, so it's no use the kahungunu and rangitane trying to utilise the authority of the Crown and the disposition of the Crown to the effect that it only helps them and forget about the rest of us. Well, big lessons to be learnt there for kahungunu and rangitane, because if that's the way they are and all they care about is themselves, then none of us want to work with people like that. And this is why they're getting the big diss, they're getting the big diss from Tahu Mākaka Nui Matua. They're also getting the big diss from Pāpauma. And I don't know about HawhauaoMo and all them, but HawhauaoMo is another iwi that's come out. And the other one was Irakai Pūtahi. Now, Irakai Pūtahi is not going to survive. Because it's not even an iwi in our rohe, not even in Pōneke, I Pōneke ni. As soon as I heard that, I thought, how ridiculous. Because Irakai Pūtahi was driven out, battled out as well, and they got hammered. Ngāti Irakai Pūtahi did not survive the musket balls. Now, we know that. We've got lots and lots of documentation on that, and Irakai Pūtahi were the ones knocked out. The ira that survived, ngā pakanga pū atua, is our ira. Ngāti ira nui, ngāti ira roa, ngāti ira tūroto, all of Tahu Mākaka Nui. Okay? And so, ai hoki, we have to, if I was kahungunu and rangitane, I'd be very, very careful as to what they're saying, because what they're establishing here is all lies. He teka katoa, he rūkahu katoa. It definitely was not kahungunu in these rohe, and we know it, and they know it. They're trying to use the system to make them look like te tino kaha I roto I ngā rohe. Well, that's what they're good for, eh? Making out that they got tino kaha, but all the time, he tino ngoi kore. Korau kore anō hoki, You go into all their pōwhiri and their kōrero, even their karakia, tapepe katoa, their reo, Pākehā katoa, and tūhoe katoa anō, Yeah, I'm sick of saying this, but a kahungunu me rangitane, they're best to start reversing this cycle, because it's going to get very, very nasty in these rohe very, very soon if they don't cut it out. Okay? And that's not, because I'm getting upset with the status quo running their show, and that's all it is a show. and it's a sideshow because the people we after is the crown. Yeah, we want the crown, and so we got plans to do that and make sure we get the crown. And so it's not just kahungunu rangitane we're taking to the court and taking up to court on various issues, and I'll talk about those issues again later, but it's also the Crown, the Waitangi Tribunal, and the Office of Treaty Settlements, who were all involved in some of these issues in one way or other. Okay, so ai hoki, we've got a bit of a fair way to go, but lots happening. Lots to get going and plenty of mahi to do, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fighting fit, And to me, the mahi just started. And so we're all refreshed, renewed, and ready to begin round 2. And I don't want to be kahungunu and rangitane if they're going to continue this terrible cycle of what is actually repeated fraudulence, because if you have a good look at it, if it's false, that it's kahungunu and rangitane down through these lohe, then they're not to know. But that's double fraud, The Crown committed fraud, and now kahungunu and rangitane are committing fraud over the top of that, and we got claims in against that. Claims in, and we'll also organise court cases to go ahead on those very issues. Okay, and speaking of those issues, 8 other issues there, 8 other issues, major issues. Yeah, some of them pertain to, I'll just discuss them loosely and all together. Now, some pertain to, during the case of the tribunal and the meddling of our statement of claim, which is under amendment at the moment. So once we've finished that, be about July, the amended statement of claim will be ready and put through the tribunal again. And I remember telling you with the last issue I spoke about for us that our claim got whittled down, it got changed, and we thought, oh, gee, has the weather changed or the wind changed? And they said, why is that? And we said, no te mea, kua tini anō, kua whakapita ki e atu. Kua he katoa, kua he katoa, tō mātai statement of claim, tō mātai tuhi kleme. Tō mātai tuhinga roa kleme, we were pretty sure. I roto i ngā taunahanahatanga, kāri te pērā tonu i te āhua o te takoto i takoto atu ai ki te tribunal. Ki muri ki taua wā o te takoto atu o te tono atu o taua kreme. So, we're quite, we were quite upset with that. Yeah, we were quite upset with that. So we're going to make sure that not just kahungunu and rangitane pay for those sorts of, unprofessionalism and technically failures to represent our statement of claim and the depth and the breadth of the issues that we brought to the tribunal and to the process. Me o mātou na taunahanahatanga katoa, they failed to represent all of those, and so we're bringing all those issues to the court as claims in their own right, but as complaints against the process, in that the process was prejudice and bias towards a certain few of kahungunu and rangitane who were manipulating the Crown in some way. I hope it's not monetary, because if it is, the Crown's in big trouble. I hope they're not putting a few $1,000,000 in front of each of those Crown people, because if they are, and we uncover it, mate, you're all going to go for a skate. Alright, so, I don't think my people 130,000 of my people of Tahumā Kanui, all pāpauma, you know, they're only 10,000. But hiwi tonu, or kia mātai, hiwi. They're definitely a super tribe. The only other group I don't know about is Hamua. I know where they're from and who they are, but, you know, we don't know numbers and we don't know how nei ngā take. Te whakapapa, how ngā, because we always thought they were rangitāne, so hei tā mātai, you know, they're not even a niwi, but we thought that about pāpauma, te hika o pāpauma, we thought it was a hapu of rangitāne, but as has been explained to us by them, kai te hitira, mai ia kupe anō, he kaha no kupe, and I thought, oh, kai te pai. And then there's other issues, and we have the same issues, you know. Hara no kahungunu, hara no rangitāne o mātau, tō mātau kaha, ia Tahumā Kanui Matua irangi, no roto o ngā tiawa, no roto anō te atiawa, tō mātau kaha. You know, so, kai te hēra wātu, a kahungunu kai te hēra wātu anō a rangitāne. Okay, so lots happening, lots coming up against those two iwi, and they best to, you know, I guess one way of putting it, and to put it just bluntly, you know, without sounding cheeky or anything, I'm just being straight up to you, but the thing those two iwi need to do is pull their head in. You know, that's really what they need to do, is pull their head in. And I think if they can do that, then we can all have a nicer day. Okay? But, you know, and I've been told a few things, and, you know, some of the kahungunu, since I first ordered our people to not have anything to do with kahungunu rangitāne, because they are people, obviously, only out there for themselves, then we don't work with people like that. We have always had the kaupapa, and we still carry it, of working in unity with everybody, you know, and for everybody as much as possible, and as well as we can. We don't go all out to try and own everybody like kahungunu is trying to do, and it's falsified ownership. There's no position there, there's no right there, there's no authority there over Tahumā Kanui Matua. So yeah, hopefully they'll pull their head in. Okay, and yeah, the other 8 issues there between us. The other 8 issues there between us and kahungunu rangitāne, they all pertain to robberies, burglaries of our premises, our archives and research premises, and all those sorts of things, computers being hacked into, and information sought, spies being used as staff within our organisation. You know, and of course we knew, so, you know, we fed them all the wrong information, and, you know, and people even think, oh, you know, there's a great shortage of people that work for us. That's not true. Actually, we work with people, but we work with people underground. See, actually, we've been working confidential with our people. Kai te muna, te mahi, o tēnā o mātai. You know, because what we found very early in the piece is that the tūhoe and the kahungunu started to work together to take control of everything around our rohe, which wasn't happening for us. So all of our, you know, tangata whaimana and whaitapu, you know, all our tūā kanakana, we said no. Let's block these people from having anything to do with us, because these people are obviously only caring about themselves, you know, and that's the end result. You know, you get such settlements like that come out, and you know, settlements that come settlements that come out against the grain, you know, that none of our other groups actually agree with. I don't think any of the groups except Kahunu Rangitane have settled, have looked for settlement. Why? Because there's no agreement between us. And I think Kahunu Rangitane know that they're not going to get any unity with the rest of us. You know why? Because their account of our tūturutanga and our rohe is false. They need to go under the factual story of our tūturutanga. And that was with taumaka nui iwi, Ngāti Māmoe iwi, Waitaha nui iwi amalgamated, because that's how we were, and we're the senior groups. And then there was Waitaha Arangi also, who are today amalgamated with us, but they were heavily intermarried by us in 1840, see? And that's from centuries of intermarriage from us. So basically most of them were already taumaka nui, see? And so I've got news for Kahunu Rangitane. If they ever think that they are ever going to have the mana, even those overlapping ancestries among them, they're all taina. And what they're trying to do is take control of all of us. You know why? They're too used to the money, eh? Te muni me te mana. They're all useless. All koretake. They can't even say a, e, I, o, u. And here they are. Rūkahu katoa ki ngā tāngata. Teka katoa. Tinihanga katoa. And all those sorts of things. So, yeah, I'm just, making sure that you know the facts and the true stories.